Are your beliefs costing you in the long run? Why some of your limiting scripts are actually holding you back and costing you a lot more than you think. Recently, I was listening to a podcast by one of my favorite personal finance experts, Ramit Sethi, the author and founder of the company called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. And I will link all of Ramit's information below so you can follow him if you choose. So he hosts a weekly podcast where he features a couple facing some type of money challenge. And this particular couple he was talking to this past week, they were arguing and going back and forth over whether they could truly afford a home renovation project, more specifically on a bathroom. And as Ramit is so good at quickly identifying and honing in on, the problem wasn't actually the bathroom renovation. In fact, the couple had the money set aside in a savings account. It was sitting there ready to be used. The underlying issue that he found was really this couple did not agree and did not see eye to eye on where to spend, where to save, where were their long-term priorities, and how did this particular project, this expenditure, fit into their bigger picture. Now, the husband had a lot of hangups around spending or saving or investing in a lot of different areas of life, including the stock market. And as soon as he said, well, investing in the stock market, it's just a gamble. You're just throwing money away. Ramit cut in and stopped him and said, let's look at this belief. Let's look at this value or this underlying belief and really, really examine. And the question I want you to ask yourself is this: what is the cost of your beliefs? Now, this question, seemingly simple, really stopped this guy in his tracks. And it made him start to evaluate and think, what are the things that I automatically assume are driving truths, are real, are beliefs, they run my life? Are they actually real? Are they based in fact? So, the question I have for you all today is very simple. What is the cost of your beliefs? Do your beliefs, your scripts, the things that you tell yourself every day about your money, about your life, about your relationships, any aspect of your life, you can think about your health and fitness. What is the cost of your beliefs? And are your beliefs supporting you or hindering your progress and progression through life? Now, one of my own limiting beliefs that I held for many, many years was that I was bad at numbers and bad at math. See, growing up, elementary school through high school, every year I would take typically the toughest math class available to me. And while I always did make the grade, I made pretty good grades through school. While I always made the grades I needed to ultimately get into a good school, any of my math subjects were my toughest. They didn't come easily to me. So things like history and language arts and music, those topics, those subjects really were natural and in my wheelhouse. But a lot of math concepts simply weren't. It wasn't until my late 20s, early 30s when I really started to think about the things I was telling myself around numbers. I would say, oh, it's not my wheelhouse. I'm not good at that. It's not a strength of mine. And when I really started to change this script was when I really, really started to identify a passion for personal finance and personal money mindset. I realized that when it came to my financial numbers, I was actually pretty darn good. I knew exactly what I was talking about. And I knew how to manage and grow. I love my Excel spreadsheets. I love my budgets. I love creating if-then analysis and really figuring out if we save this much and do this, what can it grow to? What can be the future opportunities that we gain if we take these steps now? And what do you need when you're figuring out those forecasts? You need to love your numbers and know your numbers. So I had to overcome in my own life the scripting around, I don't like numbers, I'm not so great at them. I'm actually pretty great. Maybe AP Calculus will never be where I want to spend my time, but when it comes to knowing my financial numbers, I know them cold and I know what to do to grow them, to ultimately grow my family's financial success. So think again about your own beliefs. Are there any beliefs that are costing you? Are you holding yourself back because of something you believe to be truth, but it's actually not? Think about this week. If you like the content I'm putting out, please ring the bell to subscribe below and tell me in the comments, what limiting beliefs have you overcome in your life? What did past beliefs cost you and now you're flipping the script and getting better? Tell me in the comments below. I love to read what you're up to. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Talk to you later.